Hey everyone, welcome back to my FastAPI tutorial. In this part, I'll use Heroku to deploy our app. Heroku is a platform as a service that we can use for deploying every different programming language app, such as Ruby app, Golang app, or Python app. What we will learn in this part? We will learn how to deploy our blog app on Heroku. We will learn how to use PostgreSQL add-on on Heroku, how to use Alembic migration tools on Heroku, and also how to upload file with Cloudinary on Heroku. Before starting this part, I would remember that you can find file of this part from my GitHub repository FastAPI tutorial. Make me happy by pushing star button and subscribe my channel. Let's get started. First of all, we should activate our virtual environment. Then we should check our Python version. After that, we create runtime.txt file in our project. We add our Python version in runtime.txt file. By default, Heroku uses Python 3.6, and if you want to use another version of Python, you should add in the version of that Python in the runtime.txt file. We also need processing file or prog file. Heroku check the processing file and run everything that we write in the processing file in terminal. Okay, for doing this we need an HTTP web server such as gUnicorn. For this purpose we use gUnicorn. Install gUnicorn. Then we install. Also, if you use gUnicorn new version, for example, we use 44.0.0, and if you want to use this version or new version, you should also install two other package uwillope, and also you should install HTTP tools. For the lower version of gUnicorn, by default, gUnicorn has also uwillope and HTTP tools. Now we should freeze our virtual environment. -L in the requirement.txt. Heroku read requirement.txt. I delete requirement, and now we know that Heroku check the requirement.txt file and install every package that we write in it. Check requirement.txt. We have every package that we want in our project. After all, we don't need anything in our project, and now we should go to heroku and create an, uh, an account and a new application. I pause the videos and go to the heroku website. Now I'm in heroku website. If you have an account, please log in, or if you want to create a new account, you should fill out sign up form and sign up. I pause the videos again and log into my account. Now I'm in Heroku. We have many ways to deploy application on Heroku. In this part, I use my terminal and GitHub repository to deploy my application. For doing this, first of all, I create Heroku in my application repository. After that, I refresh this URI and go to created application. We need PostgreSQL database, so we add Postgres add-on. Then go to setting and go to setting of PostgreSQL add-on. And get PostgreSQL database URI. We should replace this URI with existing PostgreSQL database in database file and also in Alembic initialization file. Okay, that's it. Now, after all, we should add our application and push this on GitHub. Git commit -m, adding deploy on Heroku. And then push Okay, now we push this GitHub repository on Heroku. Git push Heroku main. Let's check our remote Git version. -v. As you can see, we can find our remote version of GitHub repository, and this is not correct. So we should add correct remote version of GitHub repository. For doing this, we use heroku git remote, and then we copy and paste the name of our application. Okay, now we push our GitHub repository on Heroku application again. After about 1 or 2 minutes, our application deploy on Heroku. Now I go to my application URL. We got an error. Then we should check our application. It seems we don't have any processing file, and we should add some web servers such as GUnicorn that we installed before this. We use unicorn and with unicorn with 4 workers and with this workers dot unicorn worker and run SQL app dot main application. Now we push our repository on GitHub again. Git add, git commits, -m, adding processing file. And then we push this application. After all, we should push on heroku. After deploying on heroku, we refresh and go to application again, go to documents, and as you can see, we deploy our application correctly. Let's check create user API. Try create user API with a string username, a string password, and a string email, and we get 200 code, and that's fine.